February 12th, 11:14 p.m. Today marks a new chapter in my life. A fresh notebook. Journal number 413 to be exact. I haven't written for 7 days, which marks the first break in my consecutive journal entries since the beginning of 2015. Nothing has happened with documenting after the last page of 412. The last couple of days I've just stayed within my house and wondered in my deepest thoughts. A reset, and a much needed one at that. I'll head to the store now. After an unplanned 7-day hibernation, I've become low on food, water, and social interaction. When I get back, maybe I'll clean. It was at this instance, a small furry creature jumped into my path, and all at once, darkness, light, emotion, physical touch, and time itself became one as a blur. From what I can tell, I'm okay. I hit my head on the steering wheel, but other than a little dizziness, I think I'm fine. I'm only a few miles from my home. I should have no problem getting back. I'm starting to see double, but my dizziness has grown weaker. When I get back, I'll have an Advil, take a shower, and sleep it off. Tomorrow, if I'm feeling up to par, I'll visit the park, and if I still feel all shook, I'll maybe set up an appointment to the hospital. Whoa, I just blacked out for a second. I'm not sure how long. Lost track of time and sat in silence. I don't even remember what I was thinking about. Where am I? I feel strange and overwhelmingly powerful. This is the only way I can explain what I'm feeling. I sat in silence for a while, running over explanations, before finding myself just observing the nature. At some point, while I was soaking up the breeze, I decided to walk through town until I could make a more clear explanation. I've lived in this town for years, but today it felt so new. From the intriguingly beautiful rustic architect to the way the traffic lights seemed to be algorithmically designed in a way so perfectly. I was strangely captivated by what I once thought was excessively mundane and repetitious. I drive past this little Mexican store almost every day, and not once have I ever had the desire to go in. Today I'll change that. I'll buy something foreign to me and consume its life within me, and afterwards I'll climb the bluff and look over the city. First thing I notice is the unique culinary scent, of which I can only imagine Mexico to smell like. I'm consumed by this new experience. I can feel the culture. I'm drawn towards the beverages. I choose one and make my way towards the cashier. A middle-aged Hispanic woman. She has a blank face, but eyes of which show a distant happiness. And before I knew it, like broken glass, time became jagged, followed by an extreme halt. I studied the beauty of an overseen viewpoint for a few minutes before realizing it had happened again. I was somewhere, and in one flash, I was elsewhere, and after a few more minutes of scenic absorption, I came to my conclusion. Due to my accident last night, I must have unlocked a part in my brain, granting me teleportation, but seeing to how time had also passed between the edge of my bed and the park and the Mexican store to this bluff, I must also have the power to time travel. And yes, I know, I sound like a madman. Things like this are only of films and stories. But it is the only explanation. I feel my powers, deep down and skim-surfaced. I know I am more powerful than before last night. Mark 1. This is my first experiment. I will now concentrate on a place far from here, and later in the timeline of life, I focus on the February breeze. I focus on the sound of birds. I focus on this bottle. I focus on time and its relation to the place I long to travel to. I open my eyes. I'm conflicted with the excitement and fear. How is this possible? I'm at a loss for words. I question the authenticity of my reality and my existence itself, but only for a moment. For I know I am as real as any, and that's it. I'll now embark on my journey, strengthening my abilities, training myself to better control this gift, and diving deeper into this foreign realm of experience. 3:06 p.m. on the 23rd of February, about 2 weeks from my accident. I haven't slept in 56 hours. I'm afraid to jump ahead in time, as the last time I jumped, I threw up food I don't remember eating. A few days ago, I made a 2-day leap, my furthest yet. I think I'm going to take a break. I'm starting to gather a list of side effects, like the ones on a late-night infomercial. Signs of weakness, darkening of blood vessels, lack of attentiveness, increase in insomnia, paranoia, and hallucinations. The only difference is I actually have the product that everyone knows they'll never sell. "9:14, same day. I barely have enough energy to write. I don't know why it's taking me this long to decide to go to the hospital. Maybe it's the fear of them finding my secret and taking it from me. Or maybe it's because I don't want to find out that I'm crazy. I might not have another chance. I'll use the last of my strength to travel to the ER. Only the future holds the answer in which I'll make it or not." At first, it took me a moment to figure out where I was. It was so white, so bright, I thought I might have died. I'm not dead, just in the bed of a hospital. I don't remember the last month or so, only from which I've read through my journal documentation while waiting for the nurse. Anyway, the doctor just left my room. They took my blood and scanned my brain, and after a short while, explained to me what was really going on. I can't teleport. I'm not a time traveler. Just someone who has brain damage and amnesia. The loss of memory, I may have it for the rest of my life. My last real memory is the night of my crash. Anything after that is corrupted, blank space, a missing file. The only memories that exist will be the ones I write down. If the only memories that I have are the memories that I write down, then so be it. I'd rather live in the memories that I create, even though they might be false, than live in the memories that life gives me. I'll end with a poem. Like a clock that falls behind, the future that only rewinds, the past that does not belong to a calendar. I am who I am. I am a time traveler.